Could that possibly be the best eating fish that you can get in New Zealand? We're talking about sea perch. And in this video we're going out here in Kaikoura on a little Stabicraft boat together with my friend Frank to catch ourselves a sea perch and give it a taste test. I believe that sea perch are probably one, if not the best quality eating fish you can get there. Now, I have only caught some small ones before and I have never really tried them, but I read so many good things about them, so I can't wait to get out there. And we are currently here in Kaikoura at the NZMCA park in South Bay. Behind me, registration booth there, quite a lot of space. We prefer this one to the other one, the new NZMCA park further north of town, because we are right by the beach here. You can just go out there with your surfcaster and surfcast straight out in front of the NZMCA park. So that's a really good spot. I'm so happy that we met up with Yvonne and Frank here. Incidentally, we met them when we went for a walk up to South Bay. They recognized us because they've been watching our YouTube videos, and we've also met them before in the Marlborough Sounds, so we knew them already, and it was so nice to offer me a ride on his boat. He wants to check his cray pots, and he also wanted to take me to catch some of those perch that I've been craving for so long. So Haitian can't come along on this boat trip because, why not? Because she gets seasick really easily. I always get seasick on the boat. Whilst
not always, sometimes, but I don't want to be on there disturbing you guys.
Whilst I never get seasick, so I can handle big ass swells, no problem. Never have any problem with seasickness. Let's see how that goes. Let's head to the boat ramp and get out onto that little fishing trip. Want me to hold on to it? How good is that? I haven't fished from a boat here in Kaikoura except for my little inflatable. I was going to take it out this morning, but then Frank called me and asked me if I want to come along. Perfect conditions today. We've got a couple of cool things here that I haven't used before and I'm keen to learn a little bit. We got an electric reel, a Shimano electric reel for deep water fishing. I also brought a couple lures and my reel. Here, let's see how we get on.
Just jump on, Mark. Do you have a life jacket?
Oh, I left it in the car, bloody hell.
Alright, I've got one.
You got one? This area here is South Bay, that's where we're launching from the boat club boat ramp. There's another person launching here. He's here for the first time, so he's following us so he can see which way to get out here.
As long as you can find that rock post on it, we call it turning rock.
That's a seal colony over there. Okay, first order of business is checking the tray pots. I got a couple in there.
Yes. Yeah, there's a few tankers, I think. Dig up, they keep their eggs in here.
Oh, yep.
And it's too small.
Ah, yep.
So the narrow gap is for males.
The females need to be a lot bigger.
Yeah. A male. And he's going to be too small. And oh, that's a female as well. They're all pretty small. See, too small.
Last one here.
That one's okay. See.
And you have to clip the.
You have to clip that middle one. You take a little bit off it. Just like that.
The fishery officers, they might come and check that, and if you don't clip it off, they assume that you might want to sell it, right?
Yes.
What did you put in for bait?
Perch frames.
Some good sized perch frames there.
Yeah.
Could probably use anything except blue cod is not allowed.
Blue cod have got to be kept in a measurable state. So even when we bleed the blue cod, we don't cut its head.
Right, yeah.
We just bleed it through under the gills so that when you land it, they can measure it.
Right. Off she goes.
Chucked it in the other day and didn't clip the lid down.
These things you can buy specifically for lifting cray pots.
Yeah, that's another thing I bought off Trade Me, $700.
No luck with the second pot. These pots ever get stuck?
Quite regularly.
What do you do then?
Oh, I go and get the next door neighbour and then we tie the pot around the bollard at the back and we just skull drag it up.
Oh yeah.
Go around in a big circle.
So nice to have a Stabicraft big boat like this. Makes things so much more comfortable. It's very rocky around here, that's why there's so many crayfish. What a beautiful day, it's getting really warm now. There we go, charter boat made quite a few waves there. Oh wow, we arrived at our first spot and it's 116 meters deep. So we went over, what's it called, the drop-off?
Drop off at the edge, yeah.
We went over the edge.
Once you get to that 100 metre mark, from there on in it just heads straight down. Eventually if we go out there another kilometre it'll be 2,000 metres.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's why the whales are here.
2,000 meters. Ooh. I'm just gonna watch and learn what Frank is doing. So we got a massive sinker. Big 32-ounce sinker to get down to that bottom, using pretty heavy trays as well, eh? Like probably, what's that, like 200 pound trays. And we got a long shank hook here, so you got about two or three droppers on here. An electric reel makes it much easier if you fish at those depths, because it's a bit like drone fishing. You have to reel in a lot of line each time you want to check your hook.
So last time I went out and got perch, I cut up some strips of bait.
Now, these perch are quite versatile for the cray pots and also for bait.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of oil content in them, but doesn't seem to matter too much.
Perch will eat anything.
Yeah.
Reset that to 0. And then it's usually pretty accurate. We're in 117, so
it goes down pretty quick, 30 meters already.
yeah.
And Frank is putting his thumb on there to prevent the reel from overspooling. 114.
That's on the bottom there. Oops. There we go, we got a fish.
Oh, we already got a fish on?
Yep.
Already got a bite. Oh, that was pretty quick. So there must be quite a few fish out here.
Yeah, there's definitely a fish on. Let's see if we can get another one on.
Does it auto stop when it gets back to 0? It slows down and comes to a stop?
Slow down at about 5 meters and come to a stop.
Okay.
Got to wind it up the last meter or 2.
Oh, there we go. Got a perch.
He's legal.
Yeah. They also call it scarpies, eh? Is it the same fish? Perch and scarpie, or is it?
Down Southland we used to call them Jock Stewarts. Some people call them soldier fish.
Check out this guy. He is a huge mollymawk. Wow, look at you. What a big boy. Or is it a big girl maybe? He's opening his mouth. He's waiting for some scrap. Next fish is on. He's pulling the rod down a bit. Bigger fish on now.
We've got a barracuda and we've got a perch as well.
Barracuda all the way down there, so they're hanging around really deep too. I've always only ever caught those on the surface.
Yeah, he's a taker.
We got a barracuda. You use them for bait or?
They are quite good bait, but I don't need any cray bait at the moment, so I'll let them go and you can come and hound me again later.
Looks like.
He's probably.
Looks like he's gonna be food.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna swallow the whole thing whole. He's probably has to chop it in half a little bit first, I guess. Oh, we're at a different spot. It's still 117 meters. These three-way swivels here are really handy actually. You can slide them onto the main line and then you just crimp them on. So you get a much better profile and less knots than those three-way swivels where you have to tie 3 knots basically. I thought it'd be a good chance out here to test the Glowbite Grumpy Fish lure. I've got a fairly heavy one, so that should sink quickly down to the bottom, and I'll just put that onto my pen slammer reel. Here's the Glowbite Grumpy Fish, guys. Battery is still working. You can test that with these little contacts. Put your finger on there, you see it starts blinking. Main line just goes through here, and then we just got our skirt at the end. In this case we got a squid skirt, and pink, usually a good color, so let's give that a try. See if we can catch something without bait as well. That's a good size one, this one here.
Yeah. There's a small one.
Oh, he's got him. I thought you'd be full from that barracuda. Oh, look at that. Okay, we got some squid bait on as well. Molly Mork is waiting for the squid. And yeah, I'm just gonna drop this Glowbite Grumpy Fish over the side here. Let's see what happens.
Down there, so give it a go.
See if the Grumpy Fish will catch us something as well. Okay, Grumpy Fish, good luck. There you go. Hopefully I've got enough line on my reel here. It's a bit of a current, yeah, bit of a drift.
Tide's coming in. The tide running.
I wonder if I can get down with this one. Might not be heavy enough. It's really good to be out with an experienced fisherman. You've been fishing all over the South Island your whole life, so always great to learn a bit and learn something new. I wouldn't have been able to come out that far on my inflatable boat. It's like I'd be too shit scared to be out here. It's so easy to catch those perch. I wouldn't have thought it's so easy. And not much luck on the Grumpy Fish. I think it's too lightweight. I can't get it to sink to the bottom. I have a little bit of a heavier one, so I might try that one. But Frank is pulling in perch after perch. 3 hooks and three perch each cast. Alright, look at that. We got a much bigger Grumpy Fish here. We got the 250 gram. That's almost twice the size of that one. See if we can get that one down to the bottom. 80 gram versus 250 gram.
Perch are really nice eating fish for having raw sashimi.
And they also got like really beautiful white meat, like flaky white meat. See if we can get that one down to the bottom. 250 gram. Might still be a little bit too light. How much did you say you have on your sinker there?
32 ounces.
32 ounces. What is that? That's almost a kilo. Okay, let's see. Grumpy Fish. See if you can get down there. He's sinking straight down to this time, so that might work a little bit better. Let's see. Up. Yep. I had a bite. I think I had a bite.
Yeah, I think you did. I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Yep, I think we got something on.
Good luck winding him up.
They feel quite heavy for their size, even that on that depth.
They open their mouth and you drag them the whole.
Oh. There's coming. Ooh, man, that was heavy. It's not even that big. All right, got our first perch here.
Yeah, he's a taker. That's how big he has to be there, so it's bigger than that, isn't he? Yep.
Ah, yep. Legal size.
Yeah.
Grumpy Fish has done the job, guys. Gotta be careful with them because they're really spiny. Got one blue cod on. That was so hard reeling that blue cod up. Jesus.
Oh yeah, he'll be a keeper, I'd say.
That is, it's about legal, eh?
Yep, it's okay. What we do with them, because we're not allowed to cut them.
Ah, that's right.
Here.
Yeah.
So we just go through there.
In the heart.
Yeah, just through there, and you get that artery that on the spine. Blue cod's much nicer if you bleed it. Too small. we actually don't really need to catch any more fish. We've got quite a lot.
Yeah, can probably head in. It's pretty swelly. I didn't think it's going to affect me, but I'm actually starting to feel a bit sick. Some big rolling swells coming through here. And reeling that fish in on this slow going rod here is just sort of shaking up and down the whole time. Well, I'm happy to say that the grumpy fish works quite good here. I always wondered what I'm going to use these really heavy lures for, and yeah, definitely good for this deep water fishing. See if it's not so swelly anymore, might.
Once we start moving, you'll feel better.
Alrighty, we're back at the boat ramp. Can't believe I got a little bit seasick this time. I haven't been seasick for ages. But now being on dry land feels a lot better. Looking forward to a nice meal with those sea perch. Gonna be very, very good. Easy as, it's such a nice little boat, the Stabicraft. Let's have a look what we got here.
Take a slice straight down there, and then take the fillet off like that, and then I flip it over and take the skin off, and we've got a fillet.
Oh, look at those fillets, nice. Look at that.
It's only a tiny one though. It's a bit embarrassing to put that on me.
That's a small one, and the small ones are the sweet ones. Look what I've got. Can you believe it? I got seasick today. You would have been hanging over the side of the boat and throwing up. Look, here's a crayfish already cooked.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of fish. Frank caught all the fish. I caught one only on the lure. I couldn't do any more because I got sick. Normally I don't get sick, but today I got sick.
You never got sick.
I don't know why I got sick today. I didn't really get super sick, but I didn't feel so good anymore after a while from that swell. It's not a big crayfish, but it's a legal size, good size, sweet as crayfish. And already cooked. And now we got like a huge bag full of fillets as well, including lemon and lime.
This is all today's catch?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
we caught like, we shared that. It was about twice as much.
Wow. Great day.
Yeah. Alright, so today we're gonna try sea perch for the first time. Some beautiful fillets here. Just gonna put some salt on them and dust a little bit with flour, and off into the frying pan they go. Well, there we go. We got some sea perch fried fillets and some egg. I love combining fish with egg. That's always a great taste. Bit of mayonnaise. Okay, let's give it a taste test. The old sea perch. Tastes great, eh?
That's great.
Sea perch is a fantastic eating fish. It's got a really nice texture as well, right? Great fish for cooking, and Frank said it's also a great fish for sashimi. Well, my bread has turned into crackers. A little bit like a crayfish texture, but softer than a crayfish. We're gonna have to catch more of those. Hope you guys get a chance to try some sea perch yourself. If you go to Kaikoura, you can book a charter here. Our neighbor here yesterday, he went on the charter. It cost him only $150 for an afternoon charter, 4 hours or something. He came back with a lot of perch and blue cod as well. So if you are here and you don't have a boat available, you know, it might be worthwhile going on a $150 charter. Thanks again, Frank, and I hope you also enjoy this video with you in it this time. And we're looking forward to catching up with you later on.